Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Today we're going to tell you guys about a one-of-a-kind tower. Once the tallest building, but since 1967 it's called a ghost. The tower was a marvel of architecture and construction unlike anything seen before. Yeah, we're talking about Singer Tower, the world's largest structure that was intentionally demolished. But before we start our video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So, let's dive into the story of New York's vanished skyscraper, the Singer Tower. The Singer Tower, which used to stand at Broadway and Liberty Street, was built in 1896 by ERNEST FLAGG for Frederick Bourne, who was the head of the Singer Sewing Machine Corporation at the time. With a mansard roof, the original construction was red brick and stone. Work on a new building began in 1906, 7 years after the original building was completed. The construction process included the existing structure towards becoming the tallest building in the world, towering over the city. The new structure of the building was hailed as an engineering marvel. At that time, the Eiffel Tower was the only world's tallest building. The view from the 40th floor observation deck may be enjoyed for a charge of 50 cents. In addition to the existing building, the new Singer building included a 612-foot shaft in the Beaux Arts style, with a bulbous mansard and a lantern at the summit. The building's foyer featured bronze-trimmed marble columns and medallions monogrammed with the Singer name, and a needle and thread. Columns ascended to meet the domes, which were beautifully plastered. Additionally, the foyer was characterized as having a celestial radiance, similar to the design of the 1893 World's Columbian Exposition. When the building was completed in 1908, it was thought to be very efficient and ecologically benign. Remarkably, the engineers also looked after the air quality, and anyone who entered the Singer Tower breathed centrally filtered air. Parts of the Beaux-Arts and Second Empire style were integrated into the design of the structure. No expense was spared in providing every contemporary technology for the residents' comfort and convenience, as well as their protection. Not just that, but the design was also intended to provide a magnificent view. The technical facilities were much beyond luxury. Everything was managed by a large crew below ground in the engineering room. Initially, the engine room housed the building's power unit, which supplied electricity to over 4,000 outlets, as well as magnificent lobby lighting that mimicked daylight at night. Interestingly, 3,018-inch projectors were installed to illuminate the exterior. The units, with a total capacity of 1.4 thousand kilowatts, made up the power plant. Let us now turn our attention to the lanterns. Let's start with the flagpole, which reached 62 feet above the lantern. Because planners knew it would be subjected to frequent lightning strikes, they chose quality iron over bespoke design timber mass underneath it, and that would have been 612 feet above Broadway. The pole descended into the lantern's bottom level. Building such a pole was exceedingly difficult and required tremendous accuracy. The lantern itself was deceptive, since it appeared little from the street. In fact, this section of the skyscraper would have been the equivalent of a 5-story structure. You must be familiar with the saying, "Whatever goes up must come down." Are you curious about what happened to the Singer Tower? Let's find out. By 1958, Singer Tower was the 16th tallest building in the city. Just 50 years after it had been built, it was barely noteworthy. As the building had become obsolete in 1961, Singer Sewing Machine Corporation chose to relocate uptown and out of it. Webb & Knopp, a construction company, purchased the site. The City Investing Building, the only other structure on the block, was also acquired by Webb & Knopp in the hopes of moving the New York Stock Exchange. At the same time, in 1963, Inventory of New York Landmarks, future executive director of the New York City Landmarks Preservation Commission, Alan Burnham, categorized the Singer building as having historical importance. Burnham, on the other hand, realized that saving the structure would be very difficult for the LPC. Burnham highlighted, if the building were to be designated as a landmark, we would have to find a buyer for it or the city would have to acquire it. The city isn't affluent, and the commission doesn't have enough employees to act as a skyscraper real estate broker. And the end came. The Singer building was finally destroyed in 1967, making it the biggest structure ever raised. While the Singer skyscraper was shortly overtaken as the world's tallest building, it still holds the record of being the world's largest structure to be demolished on purpose. When it became obvious that the building's demolition was unavoidable, many people pushed to rescue the lobby, but the efforts were useless and the city allowed the destruction of the entire structure. The lobby chandeliers were saved and put in the east structure at Pratt Institute in Brooklyn and are the only pieces of the building that exist today. The AIA Guide to New York describes the structure's destruction as the city's greatest loss since Penn Station. In its place today exists one Liberty Plaza, which was previously known as the U.S. Steel Building. The Plaza's buildings are each 37,000 square feet, far larger than the Singer Tower's 42,000 square feet. with double the combined interior space. Undoubtedly, the Singer Tower had a lot of influence. The project's architect, ERNEST FLAGG, was usually against skyscrapers construction believing them to be detrimental to society. As a result, we may deduce that the artistry in his magnificent structure was a concession to a notion he was generally opposed to. Imagine how he must be spinning in his grave at the prospect of his greatest achievement being replaced. The Singer Building was recognized for being an architectural achievement that demonstrated the potential of steel-framed skyscrapers to the rest of the globe. We can say that the design of the Singer Tower has influenced the design of future structures. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Let us know in the comment section if you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and share this video with your friends. We'll be back with another video. See ya!